And welcome back. I'm with Dr. Mohammed Bakir with Bayou Bariatrics and Weight Loss Center, and we're here to talk about GLP-1s. Dr. Bakir, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me again.
Explain to our viewers, what are GLP-1s?
Yeah, so the GLP-1s, big craze that came out over 3 or 4 years ago. They found that these peptides could be used to help you lose weight. It's a less invasive option compared to the weight loss surgeries that we normally do, and so people tend to gravitate towards those kind of things. It's an actual diabetic drug. They found that it can actually decrease blood sugars, but through that people lost weight, and it kind of stemmed and branched out into more of a weight loss perspective.
I hear a lot about Ozempic. What is the difference between Ozempic and the others?
Yeah, so Ozempic and Mounjaro were the two big ones that you heard first. They are both trade names of semaglutide and tirzepatide. Through that, a bunch of other trade names came out from those generic drugs, and you saw a bunch of different brands all over TV and throughout places. And so people have taken very different varieties, but most of them are some form of semaglutide and tirzepatide. The peptide itself, it actually just slows your GI tract. It actually increases insulin secretion, helps decrease blood sugars, and it's that digestive process when you're absorbing and digesting things slows down everything else. And the idea behind it is it makes you full, makes you not want to eat more. And so while people may think the medicine itself is what causes you to lose weight, it's actually your dietary habits that really do it. You just don't eat as much. You just have to make sure still that you're eating well and that you're actually exercising as well to have them become effective.
That was my next question. How do you live healthy if you're not eating as much?
Correct. And so we stressed protein intake. And protein intake is the big thing when you're using these drugs, because any form of weight loss you use, they don't discriminate with what you're losing weight with. It can be fat as well as muscle. And muscle is good weight. It's not weight that you really want to lose in most situations. And both are lost at almost equal amounts when you're taking these drugs. And so we try to preserve the good weight, lose the bad weight by promoting protein intake, avoiding the other carbs, and trying to eat a healthier lifestyle.
What are the side effects that you would like to address? Yeah,
the big ones, and it's the general surgeon's nightmare, and as we've been seeing, it's kind of why we were anti these drugs in the beginning, is that this slows the GI tract, and through that, anything that slows the GI tract, main symptoms you're going to hear, like most drugs, nausea, vomiting, constipation. Some people can have some diarrhea, but more so the constipation issue that we hear about is the big one. And so those are the things that we kind of look at in trying to avoid. When these drugs came out, people were kind of distributing them out, not really giving much instruction, and just stepwise increasing doses, sometimes unnecessarily. These side effects tend to show themselves with the higher doses that you're taking. And when you're taking those higher doses, you're slowing it down much more, and that's when these things start to kind of creep in there. We try to keep you on the lower doses as long as you're losing, from my aspect, in a month we're looking to lose anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds a month. There's really no reason to be bumping these doses up over that course if you're doing well and curbing that appetite and having a good weight loss with it.
Do you have to stay on the medication for life to maintain your weight loss?
We don't agree with that mentality. When they came out, they thought that you had to, and I think, you know, in adjusting your lifestyle, if you can maintain those adjustments, I think that you can keep the weight off without the drug being on forever. So we do try to wean you off when you reach your weight loss goals. The idea being to adjust your diet and your habits to maintain your weight, as opposed to having to chase it with the medication and trying to keep your diet adjusted to that. And so I don't agree with that. I think it is something that you can wean off of and maintain the weight off if you do the right things.
And once you cease the medication, do you gain your weight back? I hear a lot of people that are on it, they're afraid of that, they'll gain the weight back.
Not necessarily. Again, a lot of these things are people reverting back to older habits when they get off of the drugs. I think the accountability of taking something or having to pay for something like a medication or a surgery like that holds you accountable into saying, okay, I want to lose the weight. When you lose that accountability, some people revert back to their old habits, and we try to avoid that by kind of having someone to talk to prevent that from happening.
I know our viewers have a lot of questions, and so where can they go to get more answers, and can they call your office as well?
They can. If they want to come see us or talk to us or have any questions, they can call us at 318-398-2984. We have our website, www.bayoubariatrics.com, and then we're also on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Bayou Bariatrics. Come see us anytime. We'd love to talk about it.
All right, Dr. Bakir, thank you so much. Always great to have you.
Great to be here. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you.